The moment the microphone trembled in my hand, I knew the room had shifted. It wasn't my voice, no one had heard it yet, but the low, cutting laugh of my father made it clear. That laugh he reserved for moments when humiliation was more intoxicating than whiskey. "Go ahead," he said from behind me, loud enough for nearby tables to catch. "Show these generals what a soldier who can't soldier sounds like." The stage lights at the Veterans Gala cast the room in a golden glow, but all I felt was a chill cutting through my chest. My hands were slick with sweat, my pulse racing, but still, I stepped into the spotlight. Not this time for him to break me. This time he would be the one exposed. I sang a single verse. Just one. Forks froze midair. The room of generals fell completely silent, the kind of silence that follows an explosion in an open field. Then the chairman of the Joint Chiefs stood so fast his chair screeched. He turned slowly toward my father, eyes wide with something that nearly resembled fear. "Sir, that song, it's the forbidden anthem of Ghost Team 7. My father's face drained of color. In that instant, I saw him realize the weight of what he had done. He hadn't always been like this. Neither had I. Once, long ago, he treated me like a soldier in training, not a mistake to correct. Back then, he taught me to lace boots perfectly, sharpen knives without injury, steady my breathing in chaos. He wanted a son in his image. I wanted a father who truly saw me. But cracks appeared early. My voice, my music, anything that didn't fit his rigid mold, became a fault line. The first time he heard me sing, he didn't smile. He flinched as if the sound offended him personally. "Soldiers don't sing," he said. "They fight." I should have understood then that his love was conditional, respect even more so. It wasn't one moment. It was every small wound piling up. The cutting remarks when I left the military after my injury. The forced laughter at family events. The way he introduced me to colleagues, always with a jab at my identity. The deepest betrayal came 3 months before the gala. I overheard him in the garage, talking to his drinking buddies. My name slipped between their belches and sneers. "He thinks he's an artist now," he mocked. "We'll bring him down at the Veterans Gala. If he won't be a soldier, he can entertain us." They laughed. I didn't. I watched from the shadows, silent, steady. That night, something cold settled in me. Not rage, not grief, but strategy. Confrontation gives power. I chose to plan. If he wanted the stage to humiliate me, I would turn it into the place where he finally faced the ghosts he had buried. Ghost Team 7, the classified unit he pretended never existed, whose anthem he once hummed drunkenly when he thought I was asleep. He never knew I remembered it, never knew I recognized its meaning. I trained my voice for weeks, not to impress him, but to deliver the melody with precision. I studied the gala guest list. The chairman would be there. Several former Ghost Team operatives would attend. I discovered a truth that steadied my pulse with wicked calm. The anthem wasn't just forbidden. Its exposure implied a breach, one only a team member could have caused. He thought he was setting a trap. He didn't realize I was already building mine. When the chairman uttered those 5 words, the forbidden anthem of Ghost Team 7, my father's jaw slackened. I watched him rise as if surfacing through quicksand. He tried to speak, but the chairman cut him off. "Colonel, you just authorized the release of a classified combat hymn in front of 200 witnesses. Do you understand the severity of this?" My father stammered. His eyes darted to me, pleading silently. But I didn't need to say a word. Silence carried the weight. 2 generals approached him, not threateningly, but with decisive inevitability, as one approaches a man whose career has already crumbled. My father sank into his chair, the foundation beneath him gone. Later, after the crowd had gone, he sat alone at the edge of the stage, finally looking at me. Really looking, not with authority, not mockery, but with the quiet devastation of a man who had dug his own grave and only now realized whose hands held the shovel. "I never meant for," he began. I shook my head. "I know exactly what you meant." He swallowed hard. "You planned this." "I planned nothing," I said. He lowered his eyes. For the first time, he had no orders to give. As I walked away, my voice lingering in the rafters. I felt no guilt, only release. He wanted me to perform. I did. And he finally learned what every soldier understands. Never weaponize a weakness, especially one that was never a weakness at all.